Hey, this is Duncan MacPherson with Pareto Systems. I wanted to share a great campaign that you can deploy after a lengthy disruption in terms of interaction with long-term clients. So undoubtedly, like many, you've been disconnected from your clients physically, but still in touch with them virtually. And as we start to see some light on the other side and things start to normalize, there is a tremendous opportunity to rejuvenate these long-term relationships after that lengthy disruption, to reframe where the relationship is going based on its trajectory, just to reconnect. Reframing is a constant theme in relationship management, but is never more important than after some type of interruption. Gives you a chance to restore how they perceive you, how they describe you, and again, get them to expand their thinking around how this relationship will progress going forward. Now, there's three components to this campaign. You point to the past, you point to the present, and then you point to the future. Okay, so step one would be you're having a conversation with a great client and you're scheduling a face-to-face meeting. Now, again, it could be online or it could be in person, whatever the case may be. It can work either way, but ideally, if you're scheduling an appointment where you're meeting face-to-face. Now remember, these are not review meetings. I've got that video called The Review Meeting is Obsolete. These meetings are branded as strategy and tactical meetings. So after you've scheduled that meeting, you send them a copy of the agenda. And you ask them to print it out in preparation for the meeting and start to think and write down some of the things that are on their mind that they want to talk about as well. Now again, obviously they're going to be updating you on what's gone on in their life and you'll be doing the same. Be sure on the phone call to plant a seed and just simply say as you're wrapping up the conversation, heading toward the meeting, just simply say, hey, by the way, I can't wait to share with you some of the adjustments and refinements that our team has made during this disruption. So I'm going to add that to the agenda. So at the end of our meeting, we can just spend a couple of minutes covering some of that. And again, I want you to update me on what's going on with you as well. Undoubtedly, you'll send the agenda via email. And the subject of the email can be, welcome back to the future. Now, I'm not sure how you feel about that theme. I can tell you, financial professionals that have used it with their clients, it's been very well received because again, it acknowledges the disruption and the disconnect, but it breathes life into the future of the relationship. And frankly, it's quite compelling. Okay, so you have the strategy and tactical meeting. You follow the agenda. Toward the end, you can point to one of those bullets that you put on the agenda that speaks to you. You've gotten an update from the client, you've taken care of business, and the bullet can read, what's up with us? What's new with us? What have we been up to? And you can just point to some of this and just simply say that we've been very, very busy. We take a lot of pride in what we do, but we know we can always do it better. And just talk about some of the specific things that you've been up to. Maybe you've engaged a consultant to adopt best practices to elevate the client experience. Maybe as a team, you've embraced an exercise to drill down further into the client experience. Maybe you've added team members. Okay, everything should focus on your people, your practice, and your process. Remember, you don't want your clients just to trust you and your technical ability. You want them to appreciate your approach to practice management. You want them to fully understand your process and what all of that can do for the client over the lifetime of the relationship. Perhaps you're going to talk about the fact that you're growing down so you can go deeper into your client relationships. Whatever the case may be, the tone is very positive and optimistic. You're always refining and optimizing what you do. It's not an admission that you've been doing it wrong all these years and just now you're getting it together. It's your focus on constant improvement. But now here's where it gets really interesting. And ultimately, it's all about the clients. You just simply say that, one of the silver linings of the disruption is that it's reminded us that we can go even deeper into our client relationships. We can focus more on any unmet and evolving needs because their lives are being more complex. You can go deeper into your process, especially as it relates to continuity, succession, family investment legacy, and all the dynastic realities. Okay, share with your clients what other clients are going through. Talk about the sandwich. Talk about, many of your clients have aging parents and they have kids that are becoming young adults. Many complexities to the relationship, all of which can be addressed by your people, your practice, and your process. I really like the concept of pointing to the fact that you are going to go deeper into what is called goals-based planning, okay, where you're going to really strengthen the bridge between the client's why and your how. Now, I'm going to do a follow-up video on that will dovetail this perfectly, but just speak in terms of how you feel about the things that matter to your clients and how those are all brought to life because of the value you provide. Talk about the distinction between a financial plan and ongoing financial planning. Remember, the lifeblood that amps up your fee worthiness and your ongoing relevance and indispensability to a client. It's the keystone, is the fact that they can't outgrow your process. As their needs evolve, they go deeper into the process. Okay, this is what future pacing is all about. Not just focusing on where they are, but where it's all going, the trajectory. Absolutely essential. You might have already seen our video called the 7 Pillars, 1 Process. It's a perfect supplement to this entire approach, along with the review meeting is obsolete. The bottom line is this exercise for your favorite clients, your best clients, it shakes off any loyalty fatigue. It rejuvenates their feelings about you and where the relationship is going. And ultimately, it gives them a lot to think about. And that can start to give them even more to talk about. Remember, the more they internalize your value, the more effective they'll be at socializing your value and becoming an advocate, which ultimately is the outcome of this. Strengthening relationships, competitor proofing, capturing money in motion, and converting clients into advocates. We've cracked that code. So if you don't want to reinvent that wheel and you want to go deeper into how you can amplify your client relationships, talk to us. We can share with you the process used by some of the best financial professionals in the industry. Okay, so this is Duncan MacPherson with Pareto Systems. Thanks for watching, and look for video number 2 that bolts onto this, where we talk about being a goals-based planner using an extension on your process. Thanks for watching.